welcome to our Bath Carnival video tutorials. I'm Hannah from Bath Carnival. I'm going to be teaching you today about our British Bees Bloc. These animals are so important for our ecosystem and for pollinating our crops, and you'll already know a little bit about that. But at the moment, we're going to look at the different types of bee that you'll be making. So you're going to be making nurse bees, forager bees, and builder bees today. And we're also going to be making some giant flowers for you to use in your performance as well. Right, so we're going to make our nurse bee badges first. The nurse bees are super important in the hive because they look after the baby bees from when they're eggs up until when they larvae, which is like these ones, little wriggly larvae, all the way until they turn into the adult bees, and then they become the next lot of bees that look after the hive. So, important job. And how are we going to make these today? We're going to start off by cutting our hexagon out of our fabric mounted onto foam. So everyone will have a piece and you can cut these out. And then we're going to make our purple border with some wool. So I'm going to get my PVA glue and just carefully put a little bit, just dabbing slowly so I don't put on too much, all along the edge there. And then starting in a corner, I'm just gonna tap my wool onto that and it will start to stick nicely and really fast. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like when it's all finished. And it should look a little bit like this one. So now we can start working on our larvae. So everyone will have a shape to cut out for the body. Some will be facing one way and some will be facing another way, but we're going to use the white side to stick onto. And what we need to do is cover it in these little balls of tissue paper so it looks a little bit like a sheet that gives it this nice texture. So we're going to take our tissue paper, tear some little pieces off and scrunch them up into balls to stick on here. So you can normally cover all of your bee with glue and stick those on until you've got something all covered like this piece here. Now he's going to end up sitting nicely on our badge like this, but first of all we're going to make his head. So we're going to use our black fabric covered cards, cut a circle out of. They'll be drawn on the back for you. And this is going to make his little head here. And finally, he's going to need some antenna, his little bee antenna. So we're going to use a pipe cleaner and we're going to fold a little bit over like this. So we've got a little bee and cut that here so that the two parts are the same length, like that. And then we can cut that in the middle again, so it gives us two parts that are the same size. And then what we're going to do is just put a bend in them so we get wonky antenna sticking out, and pop on some glue and stick them onto his head like this. And give them a little moment to dry before we start piecing him all together. So our body will stick on like this, and our head will just stick underneath when the antennae are dry. Maybe I shouldn't hold that one up, we'll retake that bit. So his body will stick on like this, and we'll just pop the head in there when it's all dry, and he'll be all finished, ready for his badge back. Next, we're going to make our forager bees. This is another important job in the hive because the forager bees collect the nectar to make all of the honey for the hive. So our badge for these bees is going to be like a little bucket for collecting all of that nectar. So to start off with, you're going to have some gold fabric covered foam, and we're going to cut out our bucket shape that's drawn on for us. And next we're going to do the border for this badge. So we're going to use some blue sequins here. And again, I'm going to use my PVA glue to make a neat line around the edge, just a little bit, just dabbing with my spreader, using the very tip of my spreader rather than going this way so I get a thinner line. And now sequins are funny, they have a line on the back of thread, and that's the line that we don't want to see. So we're going to put that line on the glue. So just gently tapping on our sequins onto our glue. And when that's all finished, it will look a bit like this one here. All finished with our blue sequins. So we'll wait for that to dry, and when it's all ready, we can move on to our flowers. So here I've drawn out a flower onto some pink paper. I'm just going to finish cutting that out. And this will be the flower on the center of our bucket. So you can make your flower any shape you like, as long as it's going to fit on our bucket. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger. It's nice to have bold things so we can see them in our procession. So I think for my flower, I'm going to turn it over so I can't see the lines that I've drawn. And I'm going to stick that in the center of my bucket, again with a little bit of glue. Just like that. Looking quite nice. So for the center, I'm going to find a pipe cleaner of a color that I like, and I'm going to start to swirl it like a little swirly snail shell. So it's going to take a little bit of concentration. You're going to just keep bending it round, making a big spirally circle, and that's how we're going to make the center of our flowers. So I'm going to just keep rolling. So you're going to get something a bit like this to stick in the center. And when that's done, your flower will look a little bit like this one here. So what's missing? We need our handle finally. And again, we're going to use a pipe cleaner for that too. We're going to get our pipe cleaner, put the ends together and pull that there so we can fold it in half. And to make this look a bit more like a real basket, we're going to twizzle this. So you might need to get a little bit of someone to help you, or you might be able to do it yourself. We're just going to give it a twist so it looks like a real basket handle. And then if we make that into an archway, that will give us our handle. But to attach this, we're going to use some tape. So we'll get some tape and we'll just stick this to the back like this. Stick there and stick there, so that our handle is stuck on the back, but we can see it from the front. So your badge will be all finished like this. Right, so now we can move on to the builder bees. So these bees are super important because they build the hive where all of the other bees live, all the honey is made, and all the baby larvae grow up. So this is crucial. So we're going to build the builder's badges here with their little hammers on, starting with our shiny card. So if you look really closely, your shiny card has little holes in, so it looks a bit like a beehive, but it's nice and shiny. And we're going to cut the circle out on the back of that with our scissors, and we're going to do a border again with our cord. So the same as the other bees, we're going to use our glue on the edge of our glue spreader to gently tap a small layer of glue around the edge. And then using our yellow cord, we're going to tap that on really neatly, bit by bit, until we end up with a circle like this, all covered. And then we're going to cut out our silver foam piece, which is the top of our hammer. This is a tricky shape to cut out, so you might want to spend a little bit of time making that nice and neat. And then the easiest shape, the bottom of our hammer, the handle. Now what I will do, different to this one, is I'll find the edge of the cord and I'm going to stick the hammer on top of that so that we can't see where the cord is joined. So I'm going to put some glue on the back over there and I'm going to stick that down gently. And while that's still wet, I'm going to do the same with my silver piece. So I'm going to put the glue on the foam, and then I'm going to lift up that edge while it's still wet and pop the handle on top. So we'll smush the middle, making sure that's attached to the card, and a little bit on the foam. And that is our builder badge all finished. Now we get to all make our giant flowers. So these are the flowers you'll be holding when you do your performance. So let's see how these are made. We're going to start off by all being given a chopstick like this, and we're going to find ourselves some green ribbon, which will be in your packs. So we need to tape the top, which I've already done to my stick, and then we need to pull it downwards a little bit so that we're whirling it all the way down. So it makes, can you see that swirling pattern? So that we're going to cover the whole stick. If we keep it straight, all we're going to do is roll it up at the top. Can you see? So we need to hold it down so it's whirling down. And we're going to keep going until we get all of our stick covered and our ribbon goes all the way to the bottom. Oh, we're nearly there. And once we get to the bottom, we're going to get some tape to secure this. Now I've got some ribbon left over, so I'm going to get my scissors and chop that off because we don't need that piece. And then grab my tape and I'm going to pop that around just to hold that ribbon in place. Lovely. Okay, so our next job is to draw some petals out on our paper. Now it doesn't matter what size petals you want. You could make them really big, you can make them really small, you could make rounded petals. I've made pointy petals for my flower, but you can do what you like. But what's important is we leave a little bit of card at the bottom like this. So when we're cutting them out, we need to leave some card at the bottom. Now it doesn't need to be very neat, but these bits are important for us to stick our flowers together, because what we're going to do is get our petals, and these little bits are going to go on this stick like this. We're going to tape those bits to the stick, being careful not to tape the actual petal. So can you see I'm just taping that piece I left at the bottom, and then what I can do with the actual petal is bend it out like that, and it makes all of your flower nice and bushy. So I'm just going to finish off this one with this final petal here. So I'll just show you once more. We're going to use that piece there to stick it on. And I'm not putting any tape on the petal itself, just the piece I left on the bottom. So I'm going to stick that all the way around. And now this flower's looking nice and full. I'm going to use some tissue paper. So I've just taken a piece of tissue paper from my pack and I've scrunched it up in my hand into a ball. Now this is going to glue on top of that stick there to make the centre of our flower. So if you find which way you like it, you can get some PVA glue and just stick that here like this. Make sure we've got lots and lots, because the tissue paper wants to unscrunch itself, so we need lots of glue. And then I'm going to stick this on, and I'm going to stick it quite hard. And while the PVA is drying, I might need to keep coming back and sticking this a little bit more. But when it's all finished, you're going to have a nice big flower like this to use in your performance. So now we can come and see all of your costume together, how it will look on the day with one of your badges. And we've kindly got our friend Ebony to come and show you the bee costume like this. So it's going to go on over your back. You've got your bee wings here and your bee body. And on your head, you're going to have a lovely headdress. You're going to be wearing your badge and holding your giant flower ready for your performance.